Hi everyone, Sam here from Mind My Needle. I am finally back to give you a update on my cross stitch so far. It has been a little while. It is safe to say that shit kind of hit the fan here. Obviously we're all in the same boat and doing this together with the whole lockdown thing. This is week 2 of 5 weeks I have to be in lockdown. So prior to that, what happened was my partner Corey and I, we planned to get married on the 18th of April. We had everything planned down to, photographer, caterer, got the dress, got everything. And we got a phone call one night from my in-laws in Australia. I'm in New Zealand, they're in Australia, saying they couldn't travel. They're in the danger age bracket. So we postponed our wedding. So what happened was, although we've postponed the day, on the 18th of March, we actually done a small registry style wedding at home. So we got married at our kitchen bench. So I've gone from a miss to a missus. So that happened this month. Although our big day has got postponed, we'll be doing it on our first wedding anniversary in 2021 at a new location, which is pretty cool. So that was mid-March it happened, and then we've been on lockdown ever since. So what does that mean for my stitching? Nothing. I can still get stuff in from 123 Stitch. I have closed my Etsy store because the fees are too high, so I have closed all that down. I'll no longer be importing and selling charts in New Zealand. So sorry to all those that were purchasing from me, but I just couldn't, it wasn't financially feasible for me anymore to carry on. So my shop's closed. My full-time job I am able to do from home. I'm lucky enough to still be able to work, and so was Corey, so we were both working from home at opposite ends of the house. My dining room has been turned into my office, and Corey's always had a little office space at home because he does it quite often. The kids were basically out of school 3 weeks before this happened because we had Campylobacter through the house. So they were doing homeschooling, and then New Zealand pulled the school holidays forward, so we're on week 1 of school holidays, so they go back to school after Easter. So Corey's actually just shot out now to go pick them up from their mums, because we're in the same community. The kids can go and still see their mum, which is cool for them. Get to hang out with their mum and their baby bro. So they'll be home soon, so I'll stop waffling on. It is only a couple of minutes, but I'll stop waffling on. I have a fair bit to show you. We have finishes, we have haul, and progress updates on some whips. So I'll do the finishes first. So I'll just pull my pile out here, excuse me. First one, I done this in 2 days. This is Sunflower Sampler by Heart and Hand. I was gifted this chart by Karen, who is in my What Whip group. She sent this to me from the States. Thank you very much, Karen. And here's my finish. I just pulled colours I had close to it. I can't remember what they were. They were all DMC, I know that. Yeah, all DMC and all sunflowers. So number 1. Number 2 is Noah's Ark. This guy. So here's my finish. So there's a story. You will remember that I was stitching the complete series on one piece, 35 count something or other linen, and I hated the linen. I figured that's why I never wanted to work on this, so I thought screw it, cut out what I've already finished. It can be a little ornament on my tree at the end of the year, and I will start the series again. So Paulette has just release a new one in the series, so I've got that coming. Finish number 3 is Bendy Stitchy, Alice's Mad Plant. I stitched this on 28 count Monaco, that's tea coffee dyed. Using the called for colours. If I didn't have the colours, it was something close to it. Here's my finish. And I omitted the words from the top. So that's 3. Finish number 4. This is my quarantine completed project number 2. Number 1 was the sunflower sampler. This is number 2. Harvest chalkfall, hands-on design, slight sunflower theme because that was the flowers I'm getting, or I was getting for my wedding. Although I'm still getting those because they're artificial, so it'll be good to go for next year. I have the pins in here too for when I finish. Do the finishing, should I say. And here's my finish here using the called for fancy floss. Bugger or fly. 2/2 on 28 count, no, not 28 count, 18 count Ada. As I go along in this video, if I remember, I will put before pictures in, because technically I'm still working. Oops. 5th finish is Summer by Country Cottage Needleworks, and I just done the house. I omitted all the words on the bottom. On 28 count tea Monaco, it comes as tea, that's what it's called, using the called for threads and buttons. Very cool. Love. I only have one more left, which I think is autumn. And my last finish is hands-on design, wild salt air. I was doing this, the big sampler, 16 count Ada that I tea coffee dyed myself, using the called for threads or something close to it because I wanted it finished. And there it is there. Go. Oh, that way's better. You go. Oh, done. So those are my finishes. I had 6 finishes. I have been on a little bit of a spending spree. So I'll quickly do haul and then I'll show you my whips. Haul wise, I have purchased the Sewing Club by Blackbird. Yep, this is one of the little bit of smelly book, but it's fine with me. So I'm trying to get a finish in today or tomorrow on one of my whips that I'll show you, and I'll show you which one that is later. So I can start one of these. It's very cool. I love them all. And the first one I want to start is it's called In My Garden. So there it is there. And then I turn these into a drum. So I want to stitch this one first. It's very cool. It will just be with whatever threads I have on hand because I've already got an order into 1, 2, 3 stitch. And yeah, so I got more stuff coming from 1, 2, 3 stitch. I purchased 3 story keeps from Haid from their 50% off sale, so I've done that. I have got another order in this week from 1, 2, 3 threads, and I got another one from Market, which is Annie Bees folk art. What's this called? Bunny and Bee. And this is actually stitched 1/2 on 32 count, which is quite cool. The other one I got was Little House Needleworks, the Stitching Bee. The model stitched on 30 count. Yeah, 30 count. I won't be doing that. Just whatever I have. And I got Hip Hop. And the threads are in there ready to go. I also got some fabric. Just Ada. Yes. Oh yeah, Ada. 3 lots of Ada. 4 lots of Ada. But 3 are in 20 count. Is it 20? No, 2 20s, 16 and an 18. So chalk for the chalk bowl, blue cashmere 20 count, and vintage country mocha. And then I just got some 18 count ecru. Oh, I did get another pattern on Etsy. The flowers, I think it's the Flowers Sampler by Stitching All the Years. I think that's what it's called. So I purchased that, and that will go on one of the Ada. I've also got Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird, and I got a good deal on two of the Bothy Threads Gorgeous Girls. So this one is Toadstools, and I got balloons, which I have started and I'm hoping to finish tomorrow. So this is a full. These come as a full kit. Thread, fabric, needles, and charts. What's this one? 14 count Ada. And then we'll go into whoops, because I do need to get back to work. Don't tell my boss this is what I'm doing. So whip number 1 is the balloon, Gorgeous Girl. It's on a printed pink purple 14 count Ada. There is no before picture because I started this since I last filmed, and here's what I'm up to. So I just have a balloon to do, a balloon, and then the back stitching, and she'll be done. So this is the one I'm hoping for a finish, which will be my third house arrest. Yeah, my third house arrest project that I've done, or I finished. Sorry, I'm a bit scared because I'm aware of time. So that can go there. I have also worked on my Mill Hill Centre. Go. And if I have a before picture, I'll put it in. But here's where it is now. So that is almost the bottom of the chart. A stitch on 14 count perforated paper that comes with the kit. I have been working on my girl's Haid, which is Ornament Hubble Bubble. I'll try to put pictures in. Last time you saw it, I was working on this column, so I managed to get this column finished and started on the next. Excuse me, hiccups. So I got this column finished, and now I'm working on this column. It is stitched on 18 count Ada, 2/1 full cross. It's very cool. So obviously cat's tail, and the cat's coming up here. It looks so good, and when I see it back up close, I'm a bit about it, but seeing it here, it looks so good. So in March I was meant to work on my mini Animal Kingdom, my other Haid, and haven't touched it, and I only picked this up 2 days ago to finish this column. So I think I've done over 400 stitches on that in 2 days. The other piece I have worked on is, what's this one? Blackberry House, Plum Street. It was a chart I was gifted a couple of years ago. I am stitching it on 32 count Queen Anne's lace in the called for threads. So here's where it is. Oh, you can see some of that mottling in the fabric. That's where it is, and I'll just pull up my hanging thread so I can show you what I've worked on. So I've been working down the bottom here in the alphabet. That's to start the bird. So that's what I've done. So I stitch this one in hand. I stitch all sorts of methods. Obviously I've got Q-snaps, I stitch in hand, I have a scroll frame, and you will see I have a hoop as well. So I stitch all sorts of methods. I have been stitching on Brick House Sampler by Brenda Clevay, and you will remember this actually is called to be done 1/1 on 28 count mushroom Lagana, which I started, screwed up and hated. So mine is still on 28 count Lagana, but it is 2/2, and this is where I'm up to. Page 1 is fully done, which is over here. This side here is page 1, and I've been working on the middle page. So I have been building a house, but I ran out of the house colour, so that's just come in, and I'm just waiting for eggshell to come in so I can do the windows, and then I do the brick, and then I do the windows, and then I'll do the brick this side. So I've done the roof, I've done these plants, and I'm just going in and filling in all the little rosebuddy things on these now. I've done the door, and then I need to do the inside of the windows once that's done. I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking about this for a while, I'm going to take out all this stitching down here across the bottom. It's just one thread. I'm going to unpick all that, and I think I'm just going to do a DMC just to make it a bit thicker. It doesn't matter if I use more DMC than the fancy floss. So that's the plan on that baby. I picked up my Norfolk pansy the other night and worked on it for a little bit. This was a birthday present from Corey and the kids last year, so 2019. I'm stitching this one on 32 count white even wave in the called for 2/2. I am struggling a little bit with this one because there is a lot of like cryonic places and all that. So there she is there. So I have been working on down here, filling in. There's some blends down here and just the purples. So a lot of these gappy areas is all cryonic, minus a couple of colours. So I've just been working on that slowly. Love it. And my last project I have been working on, there's a little bit of a story. Oh, don't you poop. So my last project I've been working on is, it is by the Scarlet House. It is Stitches Mat. Just trying to find you a cover photo. I got this for my birthday this year. This is my birthday start. In the very beginning, Stitches Mat. I'm doing this on 18 count Ada. Yes, 18 count Ada, because I'm too scared to try 36. So when I started, starting down here, so I've stitched all the black border there, and I started coming up the side, and I was doing 2/1 because it's Ada, and then I reread the instructions, and it was supposed to be 1/1. So what I've done is I've left the black border as is and said screw it, it can be 2/2, just this bottom border will be fine, and then I unpicked the side and restitched it while watching movies. I think you saw this before, so once again, if I can find a picture, I will put it in. So I'm using all the called for threads. This one I'm stitching in hand. So it is wrinkled because it just lives in my bag. that's where I'm up to. I think this is vintage country mocha on 18 count. And so the flowers are variegated. So this black is 2/2 and the rest is all 1/1. So while Corey was watching a bad movie that was only an hour and a half long the other night, I unpacked this side and restitched a lot. So that's what I'm up to on that one. And I just clip it so it doesn't unroll and keep it in the bag. So that's all I've been up to. My only plan really is to, I'll get in the bag, is to finish the balloon. The Gorgeous Girl, I'm hoping to have that finished today, tomorrow, so I can start something new. Apart from that, it's been pretty boring here, being on house arrest. Dead feet. As you can see, we've got washing behind because it can't go where it normally does because I've taken over. Nothing else really to report. It is a quick and sweet video because, as I said, I have to get back to work, so please don't tell my boss this is what I was doing in work time. And I shall see you all hopefully next week. Bye.